dark circles. Many of us have this problem, and no matter how much sleep I get or how much rest I get on the weekends, I still will have dark circles. And some of us were born with it. Some of us has those dark veins that you can see right under your eyes. So how do we solve this problem? All right, so let's start with the preventative solution first. You have to start with great skincare, and a lot of the reasons we have dark circles is because of the puffiness. So one product that I recommend is our Instant Lifting Serum. I use this every single day before I put on my moisturizer. It takes one little squirt. You rub it in between your fingers and you just tap right underneath here. It's gonna get rid of that puffiness. It's gonna smooth out underneath your eyes, and it's gonna give us a great canvas for your makeup. All right, so after you apply the Instant Lifting Serum, you need to apply a moisturizer. All right, your eyes need moisture, and some more moisture. So just apply your moisturizer all over. And then, of course, rest. You need lots of rest if you're gonna have a great big day, if you're gonna do family pictures. Make sure you get enough rest. Also, drinking enough water. Like, you can never drink too much water, so that is gonna help with those dark circles under your eyes as well. All right, so let's solve this dark eye circle problem using makeup. I suggest using a concealer underneath your eyes. Most people have dark circles because they have blue undertones underneath, and you need to color correct that with kind of the opposite color to kind of soften those dark tones. And we have two concealers that have that pink undertone that will help cancel out those dark circles. So if you are velour or darker, I would suggest using our Chiffon concealer, okay? And if you are Scarlet or Organza, I would definitely suggest our Organza concealer. Both of these have pink undertones in them that's gonna cancel out those blues and purples. Okay, so I'm gonna use our Chiffon, and I just put just a tiny bit on my ring finger, all right? And you just warm it up. It works so much better a little bit warm. One of those bottles is gonna last you like an entire year because a little bit goes a really long ways. And you just tap underneath your eyes, okay? Now, I like to let it warm up to my face before I start to blend it out. It works so much better when you let it set for a bit. Okay, so now I'm using our concealer brush, and I'm just gonna hold it at the tips because you wanna use it very lightly. And you're just gonna blend it out like feathering. And the lighter touch you use, the better. And just feather it out. Like, look already how much more, I guess, softer it looks. Just blend it out, and by holding the bottom of your brush, it applies less pressure. You kind of feel like you don't have as much control, but that's okay. Okay, and many of us have dark circles here in the corner, and it may even carry on up through here. So you just take your concealer brush and just add just a tiny bit, and just kind of take it and carry it on up into this corner. You want to brighten up the corners of your eyes, and it'll help conceal those dark circles right there. All right, so that's how you cancel out the darks and purples with those pink concealer undertones. And then you just put your foundation on and you buff it all out, and no more dark circles. All right, so dark circles might not be your issue, but you still want to have that bright look to your face that makes you look so well rested, and we call that highlighting. Now, you're going to use a concealer as well for this, and you want to go 2 to 3 shades lighter than your foundation. So I wear taffeta, so I can technically use concealers in Organza or Scarlet. Today I'm going to use Organza. All right, so you take just a bit of it, put it on your ring finger, like this. You want to warm it up just a bit, all right? And then make a triangle underneath your eyes. And once again, you just kind of want to let it warm up to your face, and it blends so much easier when it's warm. All right, so I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to blend it up and in. And make sure you feather it out. Also, you really want to highlight the corners of your eyes. So just take just a tad bit, and you can even use it as a base for your eye as well. And just highlight that inner corner of your eye. So I actually do use two concealers. I use one for correcting, canceling out those dark circles. If I have any blemishes, I use this to cover it. And then I use a lighter, 2 to 3 shades lighter color to highlight, to bring out, you know, my eyes pretty much, to make it look brighter and lighter. And now I'm gonna put powder on to blend it all in and finish off this look. I'll be back to show you. All right, so what do you think? I feel like I look like I've gotten a full 8 hours of sleep. Just kidding, really didn't. But you can have 2 different looks, or even combine them if you have super dark circles. You can do the highlighting look, or you can do the covering up your dark circles look. If you have super dark circles, I would suggest putting this to conceal just a tiny bit, putting on your foundation, and then highlighting a little bit in the corners just to really bring out those eyes. And I blended it all with our concealer brush. You can also use a blending bud. And then of course, you want that preventative measure to help get rid of those puffiness and smooth out that skin underneath your eyes with our instant uplift serum. And another tip is, if you don't like to put concealer on and stuff, you know what, just throw on a bold lip. That will attract everybody's attention to your lips and away from your eyes. I hope you guys learned a little bit.